Oh, we're live. Senate Health and Welfare back. And we're looking at what we hope to be a final draft of H 879. Katie, why don't you put that up for us?
Sure, Katie McGlynn, Office of Legislative Counsel. Here is draft 3.1. And it has 3 changes since the last time you've looked at it. The first change is on page 7. And this is the section on eligibility. And you change the lead-in language to borrow from the ADA language with regard to disability. So the household has a member who has a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities that can be documented by. And then you have your same list of how to document. The next change is at the bottom of the eligibility section. For subdivision 6 and 7, you took out the time limits. This was death of a spouse, a natural disaster. And then you spent a lot of time talking about what the death qualifications would be. So has a member of the household who has experienced the death of a spouse, domestic partner, or child, or death of an individual close to the household whose lack of caregiving or financial support leads to the household's loss of housing.
Good.
Good. And then the last change was in the case management section.
Oh, yeah.
Oops, I think I went by that. Making everybody on Zoom dizzy. I'm sorry. There we go. So this is the language that you discussed. Case management services provided by case managers employed by or under contract with the Agency of Human Services or reimbursed through an agency-funded grant shall include assisting clients with finding appropriate housing.
Good. What do we think? Good.
It sounds good to me, but.
All right. Good. Sid.
Any rough estimate on costs, given what we know?
Well, yeah, we can turn to Nolan for that. There will be some expansion based on the definition of disability, so that will be more people. And then the reduction, I think, is 60 days will be a reduction. So Nolan will get a fiscal note on this, right?
Yeah, as I was saying to Senator Weeks offline, I'll do my best, but I don't know what the turnaround time would be.
Right.
But I have to see how it resembles other.
Right. Well, it'll be gonna be a balance along the way and during the budget process.
So I have to look at like what the eligibility is there, like number of days, all that
Yeah.
stuff, what's in there, and
Okay.
compare it to what's been given to us from DCF, and also talk to DCF about their estimates.
During the House testimony, was there anything offered for costs from, as passed from the House?
So, yeah, so we didn't get, there was no cost estimates from the Human Services Committee until it got to appropriations. That bill, the latest estimate on what that bill would cost is somewhere around 52 million.
Right.
So initially, our initial estimates that were provided to us were around 42, and it changed and went to 65. It went down because there was more, we were able to provide them with more information. The latest estimate's about 51, 52 million. I have to see how this compares to that, because you might be decreasing the days, but expanding eligibility. I don't know the answer, other than to say that it's probably gonna be somewhere between 40 and $50 million.
Yeah, I
I
was
don't
thinking
know.
it might be 42 or something.
Bad luck, and I'm not gonna give a hard
Yeah,
number,
yeah.
but given the other stuff that's been out there, you're talking in that, anywhere from 40 to $55 million range once we get into
The
the.
governor's was like 34.
Yeah, it was 28 days tops.
Yeah. and
All in.
28 days.
Nothing, like, yeah, tough with everything.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Well, I would entertain a motion on H 879. And what,
3.1.
3.1
I move H 879 3.1
as amended,
as amended for recommendation to.
not the amended.
I don't necessarily seconded. God.
That's
and-
what keeps us going.
right,
Yeah.
and there's no discussion apparently. Okay. Senator Hewlett, yes. Senator Harding, yes. Senator Williams,
Yes,
Senator Vice Chair Weeks. And Chair Lyons.
Yes.
we were voting on the amendment, right?
No, we're voting on the bill as
Oh.
amended.
I want to change my vote.
Okay.
Oh,
You have the right to do that, having voted in the majority, you may request to
Even if
do
we-
that.
Name the
We
fund.
go through the whole vote again, that's how we do it. So Senator
Right.
Clerk,
Again, the whole thing.
yes.
I was excited to have a different
Once you,
outcome.
yeah,
Senator Hewlett, yes. Senator Hardy. Yes. Senator Williams.
No.
Vice Chair Weeks. And Chair Lyons.
yes.
So, same old, 3-2-0.
And I need a reporter for the bill.
I don't.
You can't report it, you voted against.
Process question.
Yeah.
Why did we vote on the last amendment? We didn't vote on this.
Because it's a strike all, so the amendments are embedded within the whole bill.
Oh.
So the one that we did before was just an amendment that's to the bill, so it's just a simple amendment. And that's what you have on 622. You have an amendment in the bill.
I mean, I would do it. I feel like this would be my third bill that's going down the hall. And I don't know when any of them are coming out.
I can do it.
Okay.
And I'll see what I can do. So I have 766, 879, 72. And this one is gonna spend some time.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, be a while. Okay, good. Thank you all. I appreciate it. This is a difficult bill. A lot of moving parts and some of them are not in our committee. So I really appreciate the attention that you've given to it. And just as a FYI, as we go forward, if there are recommendations that come to us from the technical corrections or changes that might be important to allowing the bill to stay legal from the administration, I might call you together to look at what their suggestions are for further proposals of amendment. So just so you know that. Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
We're off live. We're gonna follow